Good God, how many games do I have? Oh, hi! Hi. So, this is Andy. It's been about like, what, a month and a half since my last collection video. So, today I'm going to show you my Genesis / MegaDrive video games. And this is going to include Sega CD and 32X games. Because, well, my collection is kind of short for both of those. So, let's take a look. Okay, let's, first game I got up there is Alicia Dragoon, Animaniacs, Barts vs. the Space Mutants. It's okay. The Adventures of Batman and Robin, pretty awesome game. Very difficult, but pretty awesome. Now we have two twin games, War of the Beast and Belle's Quest. Both are Beauty and the Beast titles. And down here we have Bubsy 1 and Bubsy 2. Nothing needs to be said about those games. We have Shikan, which is pretty much programmed almost the exact same way, if not the exact same way, as X-Men 2 Clone Wars. This is Earthworm Jim, one of my most favorite Sega Genesis titles ever. And still to this day, so much fun. Forgotten Worlds, one of those Capcom games that, honestly goodness, I could say is a forgotten game because it's really obscure. Pretty good. If you know a US or Unknown Soldier from the Marvel vs. Capcom series, this is where he came from. Ghouls and Ghosts. Like, unlike the NES Ghosts and Goblins, I can actually get past to like the first stage. I can actually get past and almost to like the last level, but still very difficult. The Great Waldo Search, which it's actually kind of fun. Like, there's not much to say about it. It's just Waldo, and yeah, but it's still really good. Up here we have this very damaged game, which is actually Gunstar Heroes, one of the best shooters for the Sega Genesis. I wish I had it in a better condition, but you know, as long as the game works for the most part. We have Lion King. We have Lion King right here. That dang ostrich part. Maximum Carnage, the red cartridge edition. And proud to own this. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Not the best condition, but it's still pretty good looking. You know, everybody's favorite Sega Genesis game. Pac-Mania, which is a Tengen game. We have Phantasy Star 3. And looking at these two games, you would think they would be a little bit different, but no, they're actually the same game. This box art represents the Super Nintendo version of the game better. In fact, it looks exactly just like that. If you see here, yeah, it's pretty much that one. You just, minus the green background. But it's actually just the same fighter game as this one. So I was rather disappointed to find that out. Like, why couldn't they keep the box art the same, you know? Quackshot, featuring Donald Duck. Pretty kind of. It's like if you want DuckTales, this is kind of as close as you get with, Sega. Revolution X. No video game should be endorsed or star Aerosmith, even Guitar Hero. RoboCop 3. This is one hard son of a bitch to play. Rocket Knight Adventure is one of my favorite, which is one of my favorite Konami titles, not just, you know, Sega Genesis titles. Pretty awesome game. And here we have Shaq Fu, you know, the best game in existence ever. Nothing needs to be said. Up here we have some of my favorite franchise. We have the Sonic games. Sonic 1, 2, and I have Sonic 3, but it's my Sega Genesis right now because it's attached to Sonic and Knuckles. This is Spider-Man, or Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin, as it's officially known as. Spider-Man, which is based off of the animated series. Not really a great game. Subterraneous, same story. Superman for the Genesis, made by Sunsoft. I'll get to that someday. Street Fighter 2, the Champion Edition. One of the few titles that actually really got me into the Sega Genesis. And one of the first titles I had when I had the Sega Genesis. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which is the side-scrolling one, not the one based off the arcade game. Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron. Pretty bizarre games, but you know, they're really awesome. They're really awesome classics. We have Tournament Fighters. You know, it's a pretty okay game. We have Toy Story. And we have one of my favorite. Moving the tokens out the way. Oh no! We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hyperstone Heist. I didn't have Turtles in Time as a kid, or at least I didn't have the home port of it. So this was as good as I got, and I enjoyed it. We have Vector Man, which is a series that needs to come back. Really difficult, and I think they even made a contest for anyone who beat it, which kind of shows how difficult this game was. We have Virtual Bart. You know, nothing cool about this one. We have Wolverine Adamantium Rage. And X-Men 2 Clone Wars, which is arguably the best X-Men game by far, in my opinion. Since it's much easier to collect MegaDrive games complete in box due to the hard cases, I'm gonna have plenty of more box games when it comes to this system. And I'll go off arrow of the bat. Complete Bart Simpson versus the Spaceman. Roar of the Beast. Contra Hardcore, which is the rarest game I own right now for the Sega Genesis. Really difficult son of a bitch, but pretty awesome game. Fatal Fury. Anyone knows I love Neo Geo / SNK titles. This is a pretty cool one. This is Flintstones, which is a really uncommon game to come across, and to get a complete in box, you know, kind of nice. The Incredible Hulk wasn't really worth that much. Like, I mean, in terms of game quality, it really wasn't that great. And someone decided to color the Hulk's teeth. One of the worst fighting games I ever come across, Justice League Task Force. Well, then again, with that company logo, you know, no surprise there. Mortal Kombat, you know, every Sega Genesis kid had to have this one. You know, there's blood, even though you had to put in a passcode. And we have Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure, which works better if you have a 6-button Genesis controller. Shinobi 3. Now this game is a classic and is one of the best Sega Genesis titles of all time. I wish they made a Shinoda game this amazing again. But who knows what time has to say for us. I have Sonic 1, not for resale, and Sonic 2, which I guess is for resale, but has terrible condition. Spider-Man based off of the animated series. Oh no, what's this? Look at that. Look at that logo. It kind of makes the game suck. However, surprisingly, it did not make this one suck. This one I picked up at a yard sale for free, believe it or not. I mean, it doesn't come with the manual, but the game plays pretty well. Here I have X-Men. You know, the one that's just titled X-Men. It was pretty confusing the first time I played this, but it's not as good as X-Men 2, but it's worth your money. Since everybody loves add-ons, Sega CD and 32X games will be included in this. So, in Sega CD, because it came out first, I have Cliffhanger, which actually has the 2-player mode, which the Sega Genesis version didn't. Dragon's Lair, which pretty confusing, but it's pretty cool. Mortal Kombat Arcade, people said, well, especially Eric Gamer said this is like as close to the arcade game as you can get. In some extent that's true, but graphic wise, you know, it's really no better looking than how it is on the Genesis. So Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin, this is the Sega CD version. It's a really enhanced version of the game. It kind of actually feels different, and with the load times, that doesn't help either. One game that everyone must have if they have a Sega CD collection is Sonic CD, which some people say is the best Sonic game ever, but I don't think it is. But it ranks up high. And Terminator, which is the only home port of Terminator that's not the arcade game that I would recommend anyone to play. I have a modest 32X collection, and I put end labels on the ones I don't have boxes for, because, you know, you have to be organized. Here we have Doom, the 32X version, which the music sounds like farting. Knuckles Chaotix, which is pretty much the game that's most worth it for the 32X. Like, this game was never re-released for whatever reason, but it's like this should be like the most sought after 32X game. Colbury, which is a very, very bizarre game where it's a shooter game where you're Hummingbird. I can't really explain it more than that. Star Wars, the arcade game, which maybe it's because I play a different arcade game, but this one's eh. And of course I have to have Mortal Kombat 2. I picked this up at ZenkaiCon last year, and this is how the game came in. Like, usually 32X boxes are they're cardboard, so someone obviously customed this from what looks like the original box, actually. So, there you have it. I guess this was a little bit of a happy birthday video to myself because May 24th is my birthday. So, what better way to celebrate that than, you know, talking about pretty much my favorite video game console ever. So, and also, this is Sonic 3 with Sonic and Knuckles. This is the best way to play either game, because, you know, it was supposed to be one game, but, you know, due to time, budget, and I think space, they had to separate it into two different carts. So And this is my absolute favorite game of all time. Now, some of you might have a problem with that, so... But hey, this is my personal favorite. This is in my honest opinion. And, you know, Sega Genesis, Mega Drive, Sega CD, 32X. Awesomeness for me. Catch you next time.